Hi. Welcome, everybody, back to our podcast YouTube channel. We are excited to be here. Again, thank you for opening the fridge and chilling with us in the icebox. And I'm Laura, Coach Laura. And that's Coach Madeline. Say hi.
Hello.
And we are going to start off again with our 10 seconds. 10 seconds of anything you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be strength related. It can be. It could be whatever you want to talk about for 10 seconds.
Okay, me first.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about.
Also, side note, Maddie has a really cool mic. I don't have mine yet.
Yeah.
But it's going to come. So
yeah, we're working on
stay tuned.
upping the audio game. If I sound really good and Laura does not sound good, don't just wait for next week.
Yeah, I'll make sure I expedite shipping.
Okay, I'm going to talk my 10 secs. I'm going to talk about yesterday I had to go to Target to pick up a prescription. And the first part of this story is that I don't think it's fun to walk around Target at all. I think it's boring in there. It's like, it's just all the same stuff. I don't understand what's so exciting about Target. However.
Wow, my dad just turned my lights off on me. I'm on a podcast right now.
Season stage lights off.
He did.
He's in there. He's in the same room. Yeah. Oh. Wow, Mr. Gabe.
He said it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, he ordered 2 of them. Dad, I'm on a podcast. I'm on a podcast. I can't stop you. God. Okay. Back to your Target.
Okay. Anyway, I know that's controversial. Target is a fan favorite, but Target sucks.
We're gonna lose some fans here. We're gonna lose some fans.
We have like 3 of them. We can't spare. Okay,
but Maddie doesn't like to walk around Target. Unfollow.
What is exciting to walk through is the store next to Target called Hottie. Have you ever been in the store Hottie?
Oh
no, we got bathing suits there one time.
Yeah, that never fit me, by the way.
Yeah, I have both of them now. But the one I got doesn't fit me either. So the only one I've ever worn is the one you got for yourself.
And it was really cute. So I am jealous that it did fit.
They didn't have a whole lot in the store, but they did have these. Are they cool? $8. What do we think? Just lie to me.
I actually like them. I think that it's a whole vibe. My mom just bought some sunglasses like that.
Look at how they make the world. Tell me that's not better. Should I do the whole podcast like this?
Yeah, like very red.
It's so much more fun. Yeah. Anyway, so my recommendation on today's 10 secs is to go get color lenses that make the world a different color because it's way more fun.
Okay. You do this a lot though. You had yellow ones at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, and pink.
And we called them Starks.
Yeah, my Iron Mans.
Yeah, I liked them though. I do like them.
Those yellow ones look better on you. Makes me sad.
I don't think I could pull it off though. I always feel like I look like I'm trying too hard.
No.
I should do it. But
if I wasn't so jealous, I would give them to you for your birthday. But I'm jealous they look better on you.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but I do take the compliment. Thank you. All right.
Okay, so what's yours?
10 seconds. Let's see. So this weekend was my dad's birthday, and we talked about last week how the weather was going to be really nice, and I was like, I'm going to go outside and get a tan. Well, I kind of didn't though, because I'll get to that. So he was like, I'm going to shave the dogs. So he literally was outside shaving the dogs, and I felt bad because it was like on his birthday, and it was like 10 in the morning. I'm like, he should be or 11 in the morning. He should be doing something fun. So I was like, I'll go out there and help him. So we were shaving the dogs together, and the weather was beautiful. It was like 65 degrees, like a slight breeze, just gorgeous. I come inside after we're done. I have like full of dog hair, and I'm like, ugh, like I worked out and I have dog hair on me, and I just feel like I need a shower. So I get in the bathroom, like take my shirt off, and I'm like, I look a little red. I was outside for
No.
maybe an hour and a half. I take my sports bra off, and I was the most burnt I have ever been in my
No.
whole entire life.
Dude.
I don't know if it's a tan. It's a tan now. I don't know
It's
if you can see
sunken.
it.
It's
Like,
sunken. It's a tan now.
But I was
Dude.
look at that.
Dude,
I
SPF,
was
people.
so red.
SPF.
SPF, yeah. My plan wasn't to go out there and be out there for like, I thought it was gonna be like a quick 20-minute thing. I didn't think we were gonna be out there forever. So I was so sunburned, and it like hurt. Like it was
Yeah, dude.
for like 2 days, and now it's like finally like turned into somewhat of a tan. But I'm like, am I gonna peel? Like I've never had a sunburn like this, so I don't know what to expect. But if you guys got tips, please let me know, because I've never been sunburned. I really just wanted. I put like a lot of lotion.
Yeah. I think that's the secret.
Just like a lot, like bathe in it, like a lot of lotion.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it
dude.
was not
This is a good message. SPF. And
I was only out there for like an hour and a half. So I was like, thank God I have a hat on. But I was like, oh my God, if I would have been out here like all day, because it was perfect. I didn't feel like I was getting burnt. Like it felt like, and then my dad was like, Utah life isn't for everybody. Like, meanwhile, he's not even burnt or anything.
I wonder, is that a thing? Like, do you get more sunburn if you're like closer to the sun, higher elevation? Yeah.
Allegedly, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've also I think the one other time I got burnt, I was playing beach volleyball, but I was outside for like all day, like 8 a.m. We had volleyball practice on the beach, and then they had like a little tournament, and so we joined it, and I was outside from like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m, and I got burnt. And that was the worst sunburn I ever had. This is probably the second worst sunburn I ever had. But that was so long ago, I don't remember what I did. And I remember that that one peeled because it was really, really bad. But this one was, I mean, I'm like,
I think you got away with it this time.
This.
You put on lotion, it sunk into a tan. You got very lucky. You should thank your lucky stars.
Yeah. And a horrible tan line, but it's fine. Whatever.
That'll even out. That'll even out.
I'm not fixing it. We'll just whatever. So that was my 10 seconds of fun that I had shaving the dogs and getting a sunburn. But here we are.
Love
thriving.
If I look at your sunburn through my red lenses, then you'll just look normal.
I'll be the whole thing. All of me will be red. Okay, so we had some videos sent. Actually, we had quite a few videos sent for Murder with Icebox, and let me see. Let me pull it up first before.
Maybe we should do like a little transition here. I'm gonna edit in your Murder with Icebox logo right here. It's time for
dun, 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 dun.
Murder with Icebox.
Oh,
roll the intro.
Where's my gavel? I need my gavel.
Okay, when you order a mic, order the gavel.
I will.
Okay. Okay.
Dang, it's more of a.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So we are murdering with Icebox. Let's hit it. First video. Can you see? You could see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh.
Yikes.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Who is this? Oh, okay.
I don't. Mackenzie.
Yeah, I see now. It's on the side.
Oh. This is a long video. Long video, a lot of lift. Okay. Wow.
Okay. It was a little choppy over here. I saw like frames. Maybe the frames were like
Oh, really?
50% good.
Okay. That's not good. uh, let's, oh no, it's still going. Okay. Should we try again?
Yeah, or I mean, you saw it. You can tell us what you saw.
She's strong.
Yeah.
I will say that she is strong. The girl could lift some heavy weight. I actually don't have too much critiques other than I feel like her core went out a
Yeah.
lot. I don't know if you saw that from the choppiness, but
I saw a lot of like
it was
scooping
a lot of
under.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and her like back was like this a little bit,
Yeah.
like rounded,
Yeah.
which is like your core. Your core is a little weak there, sis. But I mean, she was definitely going for some heavy weight. Her snatch is pretty good. I mean, better than what I could do, like weight
Yeah.
wise. But I just am not a fan of like the whole bouncing out of the bottom of the snatch or any lift. So it's hard to watch because I feel like your soft tissue and your knees are gonna like
Yeah.
they're gonna
Definitely.
hate you pretty soon.
Definitely.
You can only get away with that for so long before you start having some like real serious issues.
Do
And
you
so
happen
she did do that a lot. But I mean,
I wonder how old she is. Do you happen to know?
no, I've never even seen this girl's page before. Maybe let me see if I could like Google her or
I lost my phone. Oh wait, I found it. Can look her up too.
I could Google her. I mean, she's definitely really strong. She has a like super nice body, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I
not
mean, like
finding.
you can get away with a lot of those like habits when you're young with like losing your core and bouncing and like all of that stuff. And she maybe doesn't even feel like it's wrong. She might not be feeling like that's, it might feel like normal for her if
Yeah,
she's 20 years old and bouncing on tendons, but that doesn't mean she should practice that way because when she's 40 or 60 or whatever, it would be way cooler if she could still do everything she's doing right now at 20 than doing it really hard now at 20 and having bad knees when she's 60.
I've heard it be coached like that before.
To bounce?
Like, oh yeah, use that bounce to get out of the bottom of the
Yeah.
squat. And I'm like, no, like that's not a good way to. I don't know. I don't think it's
Yeah, I
good.
mean, in theory, you should be not losing any tension in the bottom of the. So if you're dropping and going passive and then trying to re-engage in the bottom, it's just never going to end well. I can appreciate trying to get low if you're an Olympic lifter and you're trying to get underneath the bar, so you drop as low as you can, but you're not allowed to lose tension. You have to drop and be as tighter than a rock. I don't know, how
Tight
does that
as
song go?
I can completely agree. I do think that it's just like the people that teach it that way just
I know.
I don't know.
Sometimes though, I think about the way I used to teach things when I was stupid. And I'm like, Madeline, that's embarrassing.
I want to say there's probably a few times where I definitely taught some things wrong, but also like that comes with like experience. I mean,
No,
we
definitely,
didn't wake up in all
definitely.
this
You just have
knowledge,
to keep
like
learning and
all
growing. You can't
honest.
just act like you know it all. Except like when I was thinking of was, remember how I used to do that drill in class, like where you like massage your Achilles on the handle of the kettlebell?
Oh, uh-huh.
Should have just been doing calf raises that whole time.
But it's like a massage. Like it feels good.
It feels good.
But calf raises would have would have been more beneficial
Yeah, but it
than
did feel good. We all had a great
than
time.
Dennis swears by it though. He swears. He swears. He
Hey,
loves to
hey.
do the one. He loves to do the one with the barbell, where you like
Oh yeah,
smash out people's calves with the barbell. He
he loves
loves to
that.
do that. Dennis just loves to smash out, but I don't. I'm not a fan. I never was a fan. I'm not a fan of that or stretching. So
Yeah.
that's not that's not what I need. All right. So should we
Let's try another
go on with
video
another
and
one?
see. If it's choppy again, maybe
If
we'll
it's
scrap it.
um okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm scared.
It looks scary. I know. It looks scary. Oh, oh,
No.
oh, oh. Oh, is it still choppy?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm getting the picture. Dude. Rachel just wants to see us hurt.
Oh, Lord. It does look much.
No.
Okay.
Oh, good night.
I also feel like I paused it because I feel like there's so much going on. And you're like, how are we going to talk about all 19 videos?
We can't. Rachel just wants to see us squirm.
Okay, let me find a different one because Rachel.
Dude, that was all of that was just
me.
cringe, cringe, cringe.
Okay, hold on. This looks like it's a good one, like only one video.
Okay.
I do this. Can you see it?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Rewind and let's see if it's choppy. But I hope this is good. Okay.
This will work.
Okay. I thought he was gonna go for a back squat, but it looks like a front squat because he has knee sleeves on. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Let's watch it one more time.
Yeah.
Knee sleeves and lifters. All right. Okay, but his front rack looks really good here. Like he's like up nice and high.
Yep, true.
And then we just
dude, okay.
Okay.
I just want everybody to watch. If you can rewind, like the very bottom position where he's like at the bottom of the squat and you see his knees cave in and his ass give out and he has zero control of that bar. Just
this?
His whole legs are off. They're
Oh,
not.
I thought he had lifters on, but he doesn't. Okay.
This man's glutes have left the chat.
Well, okay, so here's the other thing. He's super far. Look at his heels.
Yeah.
I don't like. They're off the ground, which is why a lot of people wear lifters. But also, like, just fix that issue. Sit your ass back and use your ass.
Yeah, he needs to shift his weight back into his heel. I always cue. Oh shit. I don't know why this cue works, but it's literally one of my most successful cues is he needs to shift his soul back. Like he needs to take his soul and push it back in space and his whole being is going to shift into the back of his foot and he's going to drive out and he needs to do literally 1,000. Is this adduction or abduction where you push out? That's what he needs. Just glute pump.
Whatever that is, that's what he does. Yep. And you know what else he needs to do? Not rely on his quad so much. Look at his quad.
Yeah, his glutes have left the chat. He's way in the front.
Yeah. He's all quads. And this happens a lot with front squat. He has a belt on too. So we'll just save that for another time. But this happens a lot with front squat because the bar's in the front. So you're forced to use, unless you know how to sit back properly, you're forced to call on your muscles in the front because you're in the front. It's in the front.
Yeah, and it's just so much core.
If you don't sit back, it's super, 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 super core. Oh, my chair squeaked. I don't know if you heard that. Scared me a little.
But I thought that was a cat.
Core. So if your core is weak, it was a chair. It was actually this guy's knees from. Okay, never mind. I'm mean, but whatever. But it's his core left, his glutes are off, which it's just common in the front rack position because you force yourself to stay back or else you're going to lose everything. And the first indication that I see is like his heels are up. His heels are up, which I thought he was wearing lifters, but it was just a shadow. Yeah. Thank God I paused it. But if this is you got murdered.
You know who he kind of looks like?
You got murdered. Who?
He kind of is giving Tiger Woods.
I thought that too. Like, I should have said it. I think it's just the hat and,
Yeah, it's the look. It's the look. But I also looks like maybe he's like tilted slightly. Yeah. It's a little heavy for him. Because take it easy, Tiger.
When he goes down, he oh, look at that knee.
Look at that wrist too. My God. Did you see his wrist? I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like his left side's super weak, so he relies a lot on the right side.
Yes.
There's just a lot going on.
And you can tell another indicator that the left side is weak is like, look how much gear he's got going down that leg. like that, like he's using everything he can.
Oh, there it is, the little knee shift in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We want to see you do better, Tiger.
Yes, Tiger, you can do it. Just take
Right.
those plates off and add a band.
And work. And also you should probably, if this is you and you really want to work on that position, you could do like pausing at the bottom, which would be really good. Pausing without bouncing out of the bottom. So like
Yes.
nice and steady, down, slow, you hit the bottom, pause there, and then really think about your ass working to get you out of that and not your quads. I mean, your quads are obviously going to work because you're in the squat, but think of like that, like your butt. I'm all in the chair doing it right now.
You know what is some more good advice? Instead of working on those weaknesses, you could take 52 Life's advice to heart and just believe that you can stand up with whatever weight you go down with. The power of positive thinking.
You got that easy, I didn't even see that comment. You got that easy, just believe whatever you get under, you come up with.
Yeah, just change your mind. You can stand up. Don't matter what those legs look like.
At what cost? Yeah. Or what your spine is saying, or your wrist, maybe.
Oh, God.
We're just, okay. 52 Life. Okay. Well,
no, it's nice. He's just being encouraging.
Okay. I could, okay. Let's see what this is. Hold on. I hope this isn't a compilation, Rachel. Oh.
She sounds frustrated. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, stand that up. That's good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does not count.
Health and fitness.
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay. I think that was the end of it.
Honestly,
yeah,
okay, wait. That
right,
first bail's good. I'm gonna give her. She did a good job. That if you can't get it, you just ditch it and you get yourself out of there. And fabulous. She did a good job on that one.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. But then the next one, and then the next one. My concern is that when people count that, like you just went down to one knee and now you're standing up out of it. Okay, you just did an overhead lunge, essentially. Like,
well, and it's just like, I mean, I appreciate it's a double-edged sword because I appreciate like the determination and the grit and the getting back up and the trying again and like I like all of that. So like it's tough but you have to work smart and you have to like this isn't what are you actually accomplishing with that? I mean, it's cool, you maybe feel accomplished like that day, okay, I got back up again, but like you also took out both your kneecaps. In this instance, I'm going to say thank God she had knee sleeves on. You know, this is the one.
Knee pads, maybe. I like her beanie, though. I mean, she got murdered again, but okay. I failed anyway, I failed a jerk the other day. But I didn't fail it. I failed it because my foot had slipped. It was I should post this.
Yeah.
It wasn't a failed because of like a strength. It wasn't a failed where it was like, man, that's probably too heavy. I have a weakness. It was like my foot had slipped.
Oh,
so then
yeah.
So for me, like I know, like okay, it wasn't a weight issue. It was more of like my foot slipped in the split position. Get up and try again.
Yeah.
Right. Like this girl has some things to work on. Like she's
right.
like jumping forward in her snatch, and like
right.
you have some things to work on. Not saying that I don't have things to work on in my jerk, because
no, you're exactly right. It's like you have to choose the horse you're going to get back up on every time. You know what I mean? Like make sure you didn't get on the dumbass like horse that's not doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Get on the horse that's going to lead you to like the greenest pasture. And she's not on that horse, unfortunately.
No, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like
she's on a donkey.
She's at the rodeo doing what the kids are on, those little like the sheet that they put him on,
Yeah.
which I also wanted to put Ari on, but Dennis is like, no, she's gonna get hurt. But also builds character. So anyway, so that's that. Let's see if we have. Oh,
Okay, wait.
I
I want
think
to
this is
do.
a deadlift.
I want to do one, but maybe I can.
Okay.
I have one that I've been saving to do this way. Let me find. I'm going to try to find it on my phone, and then I'm going to send it to my computer, and then I'm going to share my screen. It's a whole process.
Okay.
I just had it up here yesterday, and I was like, Laura needs to watch this.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Oh God.
In the meantime, I should find some failed videos of myself,
Yes.
and we should wait.
Oh, I found
I think
it.
actually Rachel has it on her phone.
You ready?
I think it's like delayed. Maybe give it a sec.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, how do I make it big? There's a full screen option. Do I not have one?
The meat wagon. You know, he tagged me in one the other day.
I guess this is as big as it gets.
I used to
That's what she said.
rip his form to shreds back in the day.
Okay, are you ready?
But I will say that. Okay, yeah, okay.
No, wait. Say what you say. Speak your truth, sis.
He used to not be really good in the front rack, and I've been seeing his posts lately, and he's gotten a lot better in the front rack position. Remember, he used to like hold it away from his.
Yeah.
And so he's definitely worked on it, which I applaud you for working on your weakness.
Yes, and I also see no gear. I see no belt. We love that.
I know. His God.
All right, here we go. Poetry in motion.
Wrist wraps, nothing. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm. That one was better.
Is front shaking? Is front squat a hard thing for men? I'm asking like a real question, like
asking for a friend.
You know how like they say women deadlift better because something with our anatomy.
Women deadlift better? I wouldn't be surprised.
Find that statistic somewhere.
Like, I mean, I guess like.
But I wonder if front squat.
I would imagine that like the hip pelvis angles and ratio is probably different. Oof. Was it choppy?
It wasn't bad. I could see the gist of it, but it's the upper back. It's that.
So you think he has a mobility problem? Oh yeah.
I think see that. I think he has to strengthen that.
It's tough with Andrew because he's so strong.
He's really strong. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Strength
he lost it big time right there.
Yeah. Strength could mask a lot of stability issues that you have.
I would tell him
he's strong. He's gonna.
If he's strong, what?
He's gonna rely on a lot of like the bigger muscles when his little muscles are not working. Like his stability muscles are not working properly because they're just weak, and he needs to work on that. But I feel like, for me, the biggest thing was that he like really lost that upper back.
You can see a little bit of valgus knee happening too. I see two problems. I mean, he's losing. You know what? Honestly, when I took this video, I didn't think it was as bad as it's about to sound like I think it is. But I feel like he also needs just like a little bit more tightness and tension through his like lower body, especially in the bottom. He's got a little valgus knee happening. And in the bottom, that's also where he's losing his upper back the most. He needs to drive up and open with his elbows and like pull his chest open and up and like really, you know what I think is actually hard, maybe for men more than women, but I don't know if I'm not sure. But like that bracing of your core that you need to achieve when you're lifting is actually tough to like create tension from the inside while also not flaring. You got to like stay bared down and like to prevent like that coning sensation that like women would get like in pregnancy or whatever, like bracing in like that. And I don't know, maybe he's just like not tight enough in his core. What do you think?
I think that like
What would you have him do first?
I would fix that upper back. I think that is probably like.
Okay, yeah, but how?
That is going to turn. TY's and I's. He needs to do TY's and I's. I think his lats probably need. I think lats are a big issue in a lot of people. To stay in this position and not push up through your shoulders like this, and push up through your lats.
Yeah,
that is a hard position with bearing weight. So I could stay here all day.
Yeah.
And maintain this position, but now you add a barbell and now it's pushing down and I have to push against that. That's a hard position.
That's true.
To maintain without getting lazy. And it looks like I want to say he did like 8 reps. So 8 reps with a heavy load. I mean, it looks like he has maybe 245s on each side.
Yeah, 225.
Okay, 225 for 8. So 8 reps, heavy load. Your lats are weak. After a while, that's going to like break it down. And now I bet you he feels a lot of this in his lower back. I bet you his lower back is on fire.
Yeah. Okay, listen up, Andrew. You've got some work to do, Andrew. Okay.
I will say he's a better front rack position than what he was.
Yes.
But it needs some work.
Yeah, he's also a kind and gentle man, you know? Let's just he's a lovely person.
Break it to you easy. Fix yo shit.
Okay, all right.
Break it to you nice and easy.
Okay, well that was fun.
But yeah, I think that it's lats. I would fix that upper back situation first, and then I would go on to his glutes because I do think he's strong.
So if you are watching this and you know that your squat looks like Andrew's squat, then what you should do is some T's, Y's, and I's. And if you don't know what a T, Y, and I is, I think you should go probably look up Max Velocity PT's shoulder podcast. I think he'll teach you everything in that. Maybe we should make one. but whatever, T's, Y's, and I's. If you don't know, find out. And driving up with the lats, like pushing up in the drill or in the squat rather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think so too.
And I also think it comes back down to like unload the barbell to a manageable weight that you could keep that position.
Yes.
The whole time and tempo it out. Tempo. And just it's making that mind-body connection. Like think of that part of your body the whole entire time and do not think about anything else, like the birds flying or what you're doing later tonight. Like you thinking about that specific position and piece of that muscle working as best as you can the whole entire time, even if you feel like you don't need to. You need to.
Your only mission in life is to maintain that position. That is, you exist only to maintain that position. Mm-hmm. You said it 100% correct. Okay, great. I think that was a good. I think everybody got murdered.
Yeah. Well, Andrew's wasn't like exactly like an all-out murder. Like
Andrew was just like an aggravated assault.
Yeah. His isn't like full-on murder. He's better than a lot of other people that I've seen. But where's my my thing?
Murdered, assaulted, and accosted.
Okay, should we talk about the next like hot topic on the internet right now?
Yeah, I think we should talk about the slap heard around the world. Yes.
So immediately Dennis like came and like was like, "Did you just hear what happened right now? Blah blah blah." And I was like, "What?" And he like told me, and I immediately thought it was staged.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I could see that.
Did you? Or did?
I mean, of course. I mean, we're conspiracy theorists, so of course, like we're gonna jump straight to like, you know, who would benefit from this? The Oscars, duh. Like room full of actors. I saw a funny meme that was like, "You guys, don't worry, it was all staged. The guy who slapped Chris Rock is a professional actor." It's like, yeah.
So
okay, so then what?
So so I thought that. I was like, oh, this is staged. And then Dennis was like, no, he's like really mad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, somebody coming at me, slapping me like that, and then turns their back on me and walks away, I'm fucking shoving your ass. Like, shoving you so hard for walking away and thinking you could just turn your back on me.
Not to get
now
Chris
I'm
rocked.
pushing you back. But Dennis was like, no, he can't. Like, imagine like the rise up it would have caused. And then that's why I was all, well, it's staged. Because why would he not? Why would he not, like?
Because he's,
I don't know.
because he is acting civilized with decorum, as you should be at the Oscars.
I know.
I mean, what did Dennis think? What did Dennis think about it? Is he team Will Smith or team Chris Rock?
Dennis he said that Chris Rock handled it like a stand-up gentleman.
He did.
He thinks his conspiracy thing on this is he thinks that if it would have turned we should have called him in on this, but
is it too late?
Let me see where he's at. We'll get him a guest star. But I don't want to mess up his words either, because he said it so like Dennis-y.
Yeah. Oh my God, I want to hear.
But my thing is, I'm hands down still think it's a conspiracy. Like, oh, he's coming down. Okay,
okay. Can't wait to hear.
Down. I know. Well, can you bring me some coffee too while you're at it? And a snack.
Yeah, I mean, what do you need from Gabe? A handful of goldfish or whatever in a
cottage cheese.
Yeah.
I was thinking also we should do a make a lunch with like ice.
Oh yes, yes, in the lunchbox.
You can make a lunch and I'll make a lunch.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'm scared of your lunch.
Write that in my notes so I don't forget. I've been eating pretty good lately.
No, you have. You have been. Sandwiches are on point. The yogurt with the chocolate chips is on point.
Yeah, and I'm like, this isn't enough. Even though it says 22 grams, I'm going for 38.
This scale is broken.
Here, put this on. I wonder if that'll work, or should I just take them off completely?
I don't know. Try it.
Here. All right. You have to get on camera. Are you on a meeting? It's okay. Well, you have a few minutes, so come on. This is
hi, Dennis.
Well, you're gonna say hi to everybody on our podcast. This is Get Now.
Hi, podcast.
Welcome to the Icebox.
Can you tell us what you think about the Chris Rock Will Smith slapping situation? Because I said it was complete conspiracy, but you have other beliefs.
Conspiracy or not, I thought it was really, really bad, especially for set them back a while, because instead of it being, one actor against another, it's one black actor against. A lot of people are going to look at it as black on black. You understand those thought behind it, but once you get to a certain level, you bring yourself down to.
So if somebody's talking about me, you ain't gonna slap them?
Wait, Dennis is like kind of soft. I don't know, maybe his like thingy doesn't have the microphone, but I mean I did hear it. Dennis speaks lots of truths.
So you're basically team.
The higher up you get, the more responsibility you have, and fans. So I have no responsibility. The responsibility out in my family. Will Smith created amnesty for himself, and now with cancel culture, there's all of that.
True.
But you don't think it was like staged? And
I don't think it was staged either. But you want to hear my take? Because here's what I think.
Yeah.
Chris Rock told a joke. Will Smith was like laughing it off. Jada did this. And then this is controversial. So if there's kids in the room, earmuffs. Cuck behavior. If you don't know what a cuck is, I'm not going to be the one to tell you, but that's what I'm getting. Like small dick energy, like, and to resort to like that with it, especially how impactful would it have been if he won that Oscar and like called attention to, like, I understand like alopecia, like call attention to the issue that way. Like, it's always take the elevated road, even when you don't want to. That's a lesson I personally learned the hard way. There were lots of times in my life that I wanted to absolutely destroy some of the people around me, but I didn't. I kept my mouth mostly shut, and I mostly tried to take the high road. Shut up, Dennis. But I mean, I agree with what Dennis said. I mean, I just think that like the violence is like, it is very challenging to rise above it, but we like pretty much need to as a society. It's like very important that we are all able.
I just feel like, I don't know, like I got picked on a lot, like when I was a kid, especially by my siblings, and like you can't really say anything that'll really piss me off. Like, not to that point, like, I don't know. And even if you did, like, I don't care. Like,
I can't hear Dennis.
The joke wasn't made against him. It was made against his wife. So when he left, Jada gave him a look, and then the tables turned. That's when it wasn't funny anymore. Something about Will, he would have laughed it off, just like he's done plenty of times before. He's a comedian. He knows what it's like. So we'll say this. If someone were to say something about your daughter, and then Mama Bear comes out, different scenario.
Yeah, I could see that, but like you said, look at the position he's in. Is it worth it, like, to lose my whole, like, whatever, my career and whatever, and my follower? Like, is it worth it to do that? You know, it wouldn't be worth it, like, to cause like that. And like you said, he could have got his Oscar and could have went up there and been like, you know, in regards to what he had to say, like.
Yeah. This is a very intelligent man. The thing that for him to have done would have and brought attention to it during his acceptance. Now, first Best Actor award is now tarnished because of that. That's what they'll.
Yeah, I don't know. I say the whole thing is so weird. Like,
yeah,
weird society.
I don't. It's hard to also like be like, I would do this, because they're just totally different people than us. Like, they're.
Yeah, but I mean, there's things that we want to do, and then things we should do.
But isn't it like?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it wasn't like a roast or anything, but that's what like comedians do, right? Like,
as bad as we've heard in the past.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know, and then Jada like got mad and like gave him the look, like you know, every wife gives to their husband look. But I don't think like it was. I don't know. It was just like so weird. Like when I watched like the whole video, because I've seen like clips, and then when I watched like the whole thing straight through, it just seemed so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah. Well, I think he just like, I think he's just unhinged. He just lost it. Like, he's obviously like that's unhinged behavior. Like, even if like, you know, his wife got mad, and like, to handle it that way in front of all those people is unhinged. That's it.
Yeah. Well, and Dennis made a comment about him getting slapped, like the message that the slap like sent.
Well, what's that? But Dennis, we can't hear you. You have to like get closer or something.
Get closer, Laura. All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear it better now?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so she has a microphone. All right, so it's cold. Like the whole thing about growing up, especially like in certain areas, a slap was the biggest insult that you can do somebody. You know, because it was demeaning. You're looking at somebody as a lesser human being when you slap someone. Now, if you punch them and knock them out, you know, you've knocked them out. If you get into a fist fight, you get into a fist fight. But, you know, if we get knocked out 3 months from now, you know, like, people will forget about it. They'll move on to the next thing. But if you get slapped, that stays with you forever. You know, you'll remember the time when you slapped an ex-boyfriend 10 years ago. You'll remember the last time that you've actually slapped the last female that said something incorrectly to you. The last time you slapped your sister. But can you really remember the time that you actually got in a fight or that you fist fought someone?
Yeah.
That slap is significant. Slapping, spitting, and then calling somebody a racial slur, all in the same category.
Yeah, it's so weird because to me, slapping, maybe it's different from like men and women. Like men slapping is like holds like all this value. For me, I'm like a slap, like, oh, you got bitch slap, like.
But and then you said it again. You got bitch slap.
Yeah.
So because you threw that in there, not only is it a slap, but you also titled it like you made him a bitch.
Well, and I think that I mean that fits with like how I feel like Will Smith reacted like somebody who feels small. Like he has this open marriage, like he's already been like annihilated on the internet for like his sadness in regard to like his wife's entanglements. Like all of that has already been a part of his like story. And so like now it just seems like he's trying so hard to like retaliate in this like macho way, but really what he did was the opposite of what macho like should be if we're thinking of a positive thing.
So Will Smith, like from the very beginning, has been a different type of human being. Like, yes, he grew up in Philly. Yes, like he is black. Yes, he is urban, but there was always something special about him. He was very charismatic. He brought in crowds. He drew in crowds. He broke barriers. Like he did all that. But the thing about it is that he also, in this marriage, especially within the last couple of years, lost a lot of respect from a lot of people because it felt like to a lot of people that she was dictating what was really going on and what the narrative in that relationship was.
Wait, hang on. Let me stop you right there. But I mean, I feel like we have evidence right before our eyes that she is dictating the narrative because he was going to laugh that joke off and she wasn't cool with it. So he made a fool of himself for her. Like that was her call. Like he did it. But that was because of her.
Yeah. As a comedian, he would have took it, like he would have laughed it off.
My favorite meme that I saw of the whole incident, marriage. It was it said Jada if Chris made the joke about Will, and she was like laughing, like dying, falling out of her chair, which I also think is true. Like if the
but I mean it's all right. Same meme. Pretty much that's how the entire world is looking at him, as a joke, because she's done so much outside of that marriage. But what has he done? Is there any evidence that he stepped out, that he had infidelity? To them, like, she's wearing a pants and he's walking around in a dress and he's the one being emasculated.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's important though to like not send the message that the way to be masculine is to walk up on stage at the most distinguished event of the year and slap another person. Like I've seen a lot of like defense online for him. Like it's like, lucky you haven't ever had to resort to violence, but some of us have to. And it's just like, that's the wrong message, the wrong one. Like I understand like there's a time and a place for violence and everybody should have the capacity to be violent, but they should choose to not enact it, especially over something so small.
Like I feel like okay, yeah, that like her feelings maybe like that joke was like uncalled for. Maybe it was like below the belt or whatever you want to call it. But like you said, he was about to win an Oscar. Like couldn't address it then. Like
another truth is, I mean, like I do like these celebrities lose touch. Like they live a pretty good life, those two.
Yeah. And like you couldn't just be
like,
bye, Dennis. Thank you.
This is all enough of your jibber jabber. That's enough. Don't call me again. I don't know. And then so my latest conspiracy thing that I have seen is that they were saying that Pfizer was now doing something trial for that disease that Jada has, and so they had to like make it relevant. And I'm like, don't you think that she could have just like announced it on her like platform that she has.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
I will
made
say
it relevant there. Like,
this is a lot more relevant than whatever dumb thing. If Jada had posted something on her thing, I wouldn't be talking about her right now.
that's true. That is true. But so that's my latest conspiracy thing. Because I'm like, see, it was staged. Like, now this is happening. I don't know if it's true. It's just like, it's weird that it would be, I don't know, conspiracy, I guess.
I know.
We'll
I
find
know.
out if it's
Trust no one. That's the takeaway. Literally trust no one.
Yeah.
Everybody has an angle, and there's always someone trying to get something out of something. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
I wouldn't be.
And yeah, I guess we'll find. I guess it'll, like, the truth always comes to light. So
But I also think,
is.
in this particular case, my gut reaction from like the footage or whatever is that this is Will Smith is just you wouldn't believe the people who are, but they are, and he's unhinged. Like he's dealing with a lot
Well,
of demons.
I try to put myself in like his shoes. Like, your wife had these entanglements, and like you know what I mean. Like, he's trying, like, that was his, like, in the split second decision way of making himself be this big macho man that, you know, she wanted him to be at that moment. It was the wrong way, but like it was his way, because he's so. And had he been in the right mind, like, I don't know, like, I try to think, like, if it was like Dennis and like a joke offense. First of all, Dennis would have clapped back real quick on something. I wouldn't even stand a chance, because he's so fast at like his comebacks. But if it were Dennis and he got upset, and then like and I was like laughing, and he like looked at me, and like, I'm not gonna. I just woke up. Anyway, but it's like, I'm not gonna get up and like, he's not gonna go and like smack the person. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, it is weird. It's like a power play, right? Because I think he's right. Like, I think the slap is like demeaning, and I think it is kind of like a bitch slap. Like, don't like, because he's trying to be alpha. Like, and I think that like it goes in play. This whole display was him trying to like take his like alpha-ness back in some way. Like, but it was just so misdirected.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, all right. I just turned the light on.
She's up.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it? So next week, hopefully, we'll be here with a special guest.
Yeah. Talking about some really important issues that everybody needs to listen up to.
Absolutely.
Even the younger crowd.
Thank you for
joining
all
youngins
for episode 2. And we'll see you next week for episode 3. And until then, you're not hungry, you're bored. Close the fridge.
Yep.